Guys, there's a growing report right now that Davido actually slapped Wizkid in Dubai at a time. That was in 2017 or so. And a lot of people are really responding to this story. I think I have to let you out on this particular video so that you will catch a glimpse and get to understand where we are really arguing from. Because Davido in a particular song actually made a statement that is connecting to the big story. Before we dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Yes, a particular writer has come out to blame Pastor Toby for clubbing with Davido, and I think a lot of people don't really understand the dynamics of these things and don't understand Christianity to an extent. Remember that in the Bible, that is in Matthew chapter 11 verse 19, and Christ was actually called a wine bibber, and when you check it, he was called a drunkard for mixing up with people, sinners, and drinking with them and all those kind of things. And then you have to understand that he said that I came for the sinners to be saved, and that is what we need to copy to an extent. What if Pastor Toby is really pulling Davido to the church, like what we heard Davido said at the time, that his father came out to say, I had a vision for you that you will end up to become a gospel singer. And a lot of people are not looking at it from this direction. Being a pastor does not mean that you can't go out there where they find sinners or where sinners are and then dwell in their midst, try to convince them and pull them back to the church. That is something you need to understand. So we should not act as a judge. This person is coming out to judge Pastor Toby and calling him not a pastor and the rest and all those kind of things. I want to tell you that the church specifically is not for the clean-hearted, is for the sinners. That is something you need to understand about this big deal that is trending out on social media. Why blame the pastor? That is what a lot of people are really talking about. I want your own opinion about all of this so that we can have a take on the big story. I feel that Wizkid is living in fear right now based on the recent story we got about Wizkid and Davido meeting up at a club in the UK. That is what we are really getting. According to a report, they said Wizkid actually stormed out of the club and allegedly told the security not to allow people to come out of the club immediately he left, because he is afraid of being followed by Davido's men. That is something really interesting, and a lot of people are giving their voices to this. And according to what we got, they said Wizkid was really trembling leaving the club and all those kind of things because of fear of things being escalated at a time like this. Yes, Adeshope has come out to actually give his own opinion about all of this and saying that the escalation of the conflict between Davido and Wizkid can actually make the social media gain a lot, but the people around them, they will actually lose big time. That is something he is saying, that the living or the essence of Wizkid or Davido actually is supplying a lot of homes, a lot of people, created employment for some people around him, so they need to keep the peace a bit. That is something I cannot believe about all of this, and we should actually sue for peace between these guys. They are the biggest Afrobeat artists at the time, and we can really see that in their own delivery. A lot of people are really excited and happy at Adeshope's comment on all of this. What is your own take about all of this story? Because this is escalating at a time a lot of people are trying to be chain reactive in this whole story, and this is not really good for the culture to an extent. Anything happen between Davido and Wizkid, we should keep it a bit and keep it aside and sue for peace. And if anybody happens to lose his or life in this whole story, that is a big loss for the culture. That is something we need to actually understand about all of this. Just few hours after Wizkid left the club, he posted something on social media. Everybody, they find Big Wiz, and this is social media ranting. A lot of people are saying that Wizkid, you should be man enough to actually confront your fears. That is what a lot of people are saying, that you should stop being a keypad warrior. I think we need to understand this big story from a dynamic point of view. Let's not push them into a war. That is something I will really advise a lot of persons. I'm not really interested in who will win the war when it started. I'm interested in what the culture will lose when the war started. Davido and Wizkid actually fought in Dubai, according to the alleged report that is breaking the social media right now. I got this to actually see from the whole point of view because a lot of people are trying to connect history in this whole thing. Remember that Davido in Humble Smith's song, where he sang about Osinachi and the rest and talked about Dubai fight and the rest. I think we need to actually understand something about all of this. A lot of people are really making out the story, and based on what we collected from Wikipedia and Google, I got to understand that it was really an event in 2017, and a lot of people can really attest to that. At a particular podcast show, it was really mentioned. I think we need to catch a glimpse of this.
Look, they had beef for years though, and it was a rumor that Davido slapped his ass backstage. They had a concert in Dubai in 2017.
Davido slapped him on the ass?
No, I'm sorry. He slapped him across his face.
Now when one of them jump on
That's
your
what
ass.
she said. She said
That
slap
is
his
not what
ass.
she said.
She just said slap his ass.
We all knew what she meant.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
All right, so Wayne's no. Davido slapped him in the face in Dubai.
What is your own take about this? I want you to put your own opinion in the whole story so that we get to understand it. But a lot of people are trying to link it backward and saying that Wizkid actually started the whole show. That is what many persons are saying, but some people are saying Davido started it. I'm not trying to blame anybody in this, but I think there was a miscommunication somewhere. When Wizkid actually posted something on Twitter and said, you know what, we do proper show, proper venue and all those kind of things, which infuriated Davido at the time. So this is what the Wizkid actually had to say about this at that time. That was like 10 years ago.
Don't you put that tweet out, man?
I was promoting my show, so if I feel like if I'm doing something for myself, happy about my success, and you're hating on my success, I don't know what to say to you. Should I consider you as a friend or a foe? I don't know.
So would you consider Davido as a friend? Would you?
Me, I'm
if
cool
Davido
with
walked
everyone,
in this
man.
room right now, would you hang out with him?
It wouldn't work in the room. Nobody will know where me I do that. Nobody.
Yes, you understand the perspective of Wizkid at the time when he was really interviewed. I think we are really getting the clear picture of this whole thing, and this can be reconcilable at a time if we made the effort. But people around them are not trying to make the effort, they are making the conflict. That is not right at all. But a person of Davido actually responded in same interview and said this.
Do you understand?
So you were hurt by that?
Yeah, I was annoyed. I was like, no, you understand?
So, but you see, people are saying that maybe other artists have come to America, Nigerian artists have done shows. Why is it that you're the one that took up that particular line?
No, but that one is clear.
You think it was aimed at you?
That it's not even thinking. That one is clear.
You know it was aimed at you.
It's clear. Who else in New York?
Okay. So so when you guys see now, what will happen? Do you get along? Is there any issues left? Have they been buried?
Me, I have no problem at all, man.
What is your own take about the story? Don't fail to put your own opinion in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel about all of this story. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Peace.